Oh gosh, it's messy. Gotta turn it this way. Okay, I'm live. Okay, just hanging out. I have no idea if the volume is working at all. So once everybody gets in here, I'm curious if the volume is working. I know I just kind of jumped on here. I didn't tell anybody I was going to come on, so I don't know how many people will actually be notified that I am on. But if you are here, feel free to say hi in the chat so I know you're here. It's always so weird, I swear. Going live is always such a different experience. Matthew, hi. Michelle, hi. Welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I hope I didn't realize how much it was actually going to show of the background. So I was like, let me hide my mess by moving this over here. Hi. Hello, hello. Oh, very cool for you guys to actually, for it to notify you guys that I was live. That's really exciting. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so really today's video is just like not like too super spontaneous. It's honestly nothing that I really planned. I was just thinking that I have so much going on right now, and I didn't give myself enough time to actually film and get a video up today. So I thought it would be cool to just take like 30, 45 minutes just to hang out and say hello. Thank you so much for everybody saying congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm like totally super excited. I just got my hair done. I'm getting like last minute things put together. So I'm just trying to, take some time. And I actually wrote down a list of everything I don't want to forget for Saturday. So if you guys have any experience, well, if you've been married before and there was something that you forgot or something, please let me know because I don't want to forget anything. And I've been trying to watch videos just to make sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. So typically, well, actually, I don't really live stream that much, obviously, because I don't know. It's kind of just a little different than my usual videos because I can't edit anything out. It's just kind of, it is what it is. Somebody said, make it take. Yeah, I know. I'm making a list of things that I don't want to forget. I don't have a lot to bring. It's going to be a really short wedding. We're very introverted people, and we don't want to have like a big event or anything. It's just going to be just family. So let's see. You're getting married. Happy, congrats, Erica. I'm celebrating my 5-year wedding anniversary this month. Congratulations. That's so exciting. Yeah, I feel like it's something that we honestly weren't going to do, and then we just changed our minds. So we've been together for a really long time. Are the guests having candles as well? Are the guests having candles as well? Like gifts for them? I mean, they're our family. Honestly, with my family and friends, like I give out a lot of candles. I have so many, and I honestly like I will give. I have so many candles actually that I need to give away to my friends and family because there's a mess on the jar, or I don't know, something's wrong with it. Even with my wax melts too, sometimes things are wrong with my wax melts, and I'll just give them away because I don't know, it makes people happy and I'm not going to be doing anything with it. So let's see. Okay, am I ticklish? Yes, very much so. The normal areas, I guess, like on your side and everything. That's a funny question. But yes, I'm a very like giggly, ticklish. Yeah, definitely. We only had 28 people, including me and my wife. It was small and perfect. That's fantastic. We are going to have 11 people, so it's going to be very, very small. And it's going to be a lot of fun, just, us and the close family and, close friends and everything. I got married in my parents' backyard in front of a beautiful tree with just family. That is amazing. I love that. We were thinking about wanting to do something to where we could do like a backyard wedding, but I don't know, we just didn't really know that many people to be able to have like a backyard wedding and everything. We actually found a venue that could be ceremony only. So, really excited about that. Will I record my wedding? Probably not. I was thinking about it and I'm like, I know that with my channel, obviously, I do like to bring a lot more kind of like more like lifestyle kind of content on here and more than just candle and business stuff. Like like to be a little bit more, I don't know, personable on here, I guess you could say. And so I don't know. Part of me would love to, but then another part of me knows that I probably won't want to have to worry about filming that day. I don't know. I might not. I probably won't. I don't know. Thinking about it now, I'm like, I'm going to have so much on my mind that day that I'm like, I don't even know. So outside or inside wedding? Outside. Why did I even think about that? It's outside. Also, if you guys haven't seen the weather, I know you guys are probably from all over the place, different states, different countries, wherever you're from. I live in Southern California, and it's typically sunny the majority of the time here. But looking at the weather, I've been checking it kind of religiously over the past month or so, and it's supposed to maybe rain. So I've heard that's good luck. It's going to be very cold. It's going to be in the 50s, and it may or may not rain. I keep seeing it go back and forth. Yeah, honestly, it took me a little bit to get past that. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't know. If it rained on anybody else's wedding, please let me know. And how was it? We're just gonna make the best of it. It is what it is. I'm still extremely excited, super excited. Just kind of make the best of it. It is what it is. I mean, I was kind of upset in the beginning. It took me a little bit to kind of, be able to get past that. I mean, it's just rain, it's just cold weather. So many people have to deal with that in so many other places all the time. Somebody said, what month are you planning on getting married? We are getting married in 3 days. So March 5th. And honestly, we just chose a day. There's no significance really. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I was told by a lot of people to try to stay hydrated like days before your wedding. To like, I don't know, just make sure that your skin is really nice. So I'm trying to do all the things to make sure. It says from the UK, it rains every wedding here. Everyone's lucky. Yeah, because they do say it means good luck. So yeah, I guess everybody's lucky. That's so exciting. Oh, somebody said, how are the gas prices there? Gas prices are about $5 a gallon here. I don't know if that's where it is everywhere, but it's about $5 a gallon here. So I just filled up my gas tank, and it just, kind of is what it is right now. I think wasn't it $5 a gallon back in like, 2008, 2009? I was in high school at that time, but I think that's when that was going on. My anniversary is March 11th. Super close. Yeah, it's funny because I'm actually really big into numbers. So I've always had this weird connection with numbers. So I had always thought that my wedding day would be like some like significant number and everything like that. And actually we were contemplating getting married today, when we were thinking about it, because we both love the number 32. It's been my favorite number for the longest time. I actually have a tattoo of it, of like the number written out in cursive in my mom's handwriting. And we were going to get married today because it's March 2nd. So it'd be 3-2. But then we were like, well, it's a Wednesday, and do we really want to get married on a Wednesday? So then we just pushed it to the Saturday. So it's 84 degrees today, and it's 53 degrees on Saturday. So I'm just hoping that the clouds in the sky will make the pictures look a lot nicer. So that's what I'm excited about. Oh, I would do your wedding makeup for free if I lived near you, but I'm in Washington. That is so sweet. I'm actually going to be attempting my own wedding makeup. My hairstylist is going to be doing my hair. So that is going to be taken care of. But in terms of my makeup, I'm gonna do my best. Honestly, this was all it wasn't put together last minute, definitely not last minute. I mean, we've been planning it for a while. But again, if it was up to us, we would have just gone to the courthouse, but we know that our family would not have like that at all. So we're just trying, to have a day. And also, of course, I'm a girl, so I'm gonna want to do that, wear a dress, walk down the aisle, the whole thing. So I'm extremely excited. Michigan gas, $3.50, and we think that's too much. Still better than $5. Yes, I would take $3.50. $3.50. I haven't seen that in a long time. Probably, I can't remember what the gas prices were prior to 2020, but I want to say it was at the lower end. I think so. Oh, me and my husband got married on our 1-year anniversary. It was Thursday. Congratulations. That's amazing. I love that. That's so cool. Your videos are so inspiring. Thank you so much. Please have a very good sleep at night on your wedding day. I will try. I will very much try. Yeah, I'm somebody who I grew up, like, for instance, Christmas. I used to be, of course, the kind of kid that would not be able to fall asleep because I was so excited for the morning. And to be honest, I still weirdly feel that as an adult. So whenever there's an event that's going to be the next day, I will still like weirdly have that like anxious anxiety. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel that way as well, but I'll have that anxious anxiety feeling so that it kind of makes the night not so like restful, but I will do my best. So we have a long day. We're actually driving somewhere on Friday for something we need to get done. So I'm hoping that if we have a really busy day on Friday, then that'll make me really tired and want to go to sleep at a decent time. Your makeup looks beautiful. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate it. You guys are so nice. You're so sweet. I bet if there are clouds, it'll look amazing. Our photographer was hoping for cloudy weather. Instead, everyone is terribly squinty in our wedding photos. Yes, that's so funny. My photographer, actually, when I met with her, she had told me the same thing, that she actually hopes that it's a cloudy day because it makes for better photos. So that makes a lot of sense. I mean, for instance, for product photography, if for those of us, I mean, this is a candle business channel. I know I'm talking about wedding stuff, but for product photography, if you have kind of dabbled in that a little bit, you've probably found out that taking photos in not direct sunlight. So direct sunlight photos, it's not my favorite because it kind of can make the product it's too much sun on the product. So product photos that have light that's kind of either in the shade or at like golden hour. That's why golden hour is like the best time. And trust me, I would have loved to have a wedding, like have the ceremony later on at like a golden hour time. But we just kind of given the circumstance of like our families and the travel and all that, I just didn't want anybody to have to drive home at nighttime, and who live like farther away. So we decided to have it a little bit earlier on in the day. What kind of cake will you have? We don't have a cake. We will be having cheesecake at a restaurant later. So we're just going to be going to a restaurant and just hanging out with the family afterwards. So cheesecake is the kind of cake we will be having. It's like the regular cheesecake, and then there's like a mixed berry sauce. We went to that restaurant for Chris's birthday. And we, tried the food and tried the cheesecake, and it was absolutely delicious. So we will be definitely having that. You have the makeup part down pat. It looks very natural, which is priceless. Thank you so much. I may go a tad darker on my actual wedding day, just because I know that for wedding photos, you kind of want to go a little bit heavier than you typically would. Although, as you guys see in my videos, I don't wear tons of makeup in general in my videos. So it is a little bit different for me, but I do want to, have the photos look a little bit better as well. But it's been fun playing around with makeup. So honestly, I'll probably keep up with it a little bit more and, kind of play around with it instead of just doing it for special occasions, because it is a lot of fun. And I have tons of makeup from when I used to collect it when I was younger. So I have plenty of it. Let's see. Advice: delegate anything you're willing to give up control so that you can focus on yourself. Minimize the multitasking, revel in your day. Yes. If you guys have seen any of my videos where I talk about how I like to be in control of things, it's a little hard for me to not feel like I'm going to be the one who's like controlling everything that day. Not to say that I promise I'm not going to be like a bridezilla or anything like that. But it's going to be hard to not be like, okay, so I need to make sure that this is done at this time and this is done at this time. And am I going to be ready to walk down the aisle? Am I going to be like right there at the time, right before the ceremony? And am I going to be the one who has to figure that out? But I'm not. There's like the coordinator, there's my photographer who said she would help, make sure I'm on track. So I really don't have to worry about anything. But for some reason in my head, because in my life and my business, I have to make so many decisions on my own and control everything. And I have to tell myself what to do and make sure that everything is going to work out. Make sure that the bills are paid, make sure that I, am following legal stuff correctly, make sure that I'm reading up on things. So I'm just, I guess I kind of just have that naturally about me, I guess. So on my wedding day, I kind of feel like I'm going to be needing to do that, even though I won't. Let's see. Honeymoon, where? We have our, I don't think we're actually going to go on one. We haven't talked about it. Again, we wanted to make this as like simple and inexpensive and just something to just, share the experience and be able to get married and have it be focused on that, and not exactly on anything else. But there could be maybe something in the summertime or something we can do. But as of right now, we aren't planning anything. We have been doing little things together for the month of February, which, as I've mentioned before, February is just a really busy month for us with birthdays, anniversaries, Valentine's Day, all that stuff combined. And we did a lot of stuff that month, just the two of us, and have really been sharing a lot of time together. And we have a lot of upcoming events for this year. So we're, having that kind of be part of it. So let me see. I like all the good energy vibes you sent out in your videos. Thanks. I try to make my videos, as uplifting and inspiring as possible while still being as real and transparent as possible, because as we all know, business is extremely challenging. It's very difficult. It's not something that is easy and is just kind of like, yeah, you can start a business and it's super easy and, you won't even have to worry about anything and it'll all just, kind of fall into place. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So to kind of offset that, I like to just make my videos as easy to understand as possible, because I know throughout the process of starting it, I know how difficult it was and how difficult it still is to keep up with it. So thank you. So I appreciate that. I wish you the best on your wedding day and always. Thank you so much. Let's see. Seems like you said once the courtship has been 10 years. Oh, I was like courtship, but courting, right? We've been together 10 years. Yes. It's been a long time. It's felt like we've been married pretty much this whole time, but now it'll be official. So So that'll be exciting. And I get his last name, which is really exciting. Um, do you plan on doing the "You've launched your business, now what" video? Yeah, were you the one who suggested that? I just recently got that suggested. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a really good idea. And honestly, it's one of those video topics where I can't just jump right into it because I'm like, gosh, yeah, you launch your business, now what? Like in my head, I'm thinking, and I really have to kind of create like a list of things that I think would be the best thing to do given that position, launching your business and kind of thinking, okay, now what do I do? So yeah, I definitely do plan on doing that. Now, do I know when I'm going to be posting or making that video? No, I don't. But you guys do get a very special video on Saturday when we get married. So definitely be looking forward to that. I'm going to have it scheduled. So I'm going to have it scheduled for it to go up during that day. And just so I don't have to, physically go on there and be waiting around. So if I don't respond to comments that day, I apologize, but I'll be a little busy, but I do plan on getting a video and it will have a special guest in that video. Let's see. Hi, Erica. Congratulations. Oh, thank you so much. Let's see. I love your videos. I watch you while I make candles and bath bombs. Bath bombs. That is so cool. Let me know, anybody that's here. Let me know if you make candles or if you make something else, because bath bombs are so cool. I love them. I feel like they probably would be, I don't know. I feel like, are they more simple to make than candles? I also am curious, for those of you that make candles and soap, which is easier? I feel, for some reason, like from what I've been looking into, for some reason, I'm like, soap seems a lot more complicated than you would ever think it would be. So I'm really curious about that. Oh, Jessie, hi. Girl, you are always beautiful, but your hair and makeup right now is stunning. Thank you so much. This is like the trial kind of for the wedding day. So I'm just trying it out. Let me see. Jeremiah. Yeah. So thank you for suggesting that. I have a list. I have an ongoing list all the time in my phone. And I also have a notebook as well of video topic ideas. So anybody ever that has a video topic idea, please feel free to comment it. Mainly in probably my newest video, because it's easier for me to see those comments, or send me a DM. I try my best. I get a lot of those, but I try my best to look. But if you ever have any ideas or anything like that about video topics that I can do, I gladly accept it, because I promise you that when you do this all the time and you put out 2 videos a week, sometimes you get to the point where you're like, okay, what do I post? What do I post? So I try to do the best I can. Are you using coconut wax yet? No, but I did do a test of the virgin soy coconut wax, which is the EC26 wax. And I'm curious to keep testing with it. I also do have the coconut apricot wax that I need to test out. So I really need to, make some time for that. Again, with everything that I have going on, sometimes it's hard to go back to the testing phase, which, as I'm sure most of you know, takes up so much time and so much energy. So I am trying my best to be able to make sure that I am learning other waxes, but also that I am still prioritizing my business going on, my YouTube channel, my Etsy stuff, my Etsy shop, and everything like that. Let me see. Missteps. To dance a lot is the best advice. You don't end up remembering so much of the wedding day, but the dancing is a blast. I will most likely, I dance a lot by myself at home, but we're not having a reception. So it's just going to be the ceremony. But I do remember at my best friend's wedding, the dancing part, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, it's going to be super small. So we're not going to have like a reception, no dance floor, no DJ or anything like that. Somebody said, I make candles and bath bombs, candles, sugar scrubs, body butters, bath salts, soaps. So many people make so many like cool extra little homemade things. I feel like, kind of learn one thing and then just start to slowly add more onto it. Cause I feel like that would be something like, you know, I made candles and then wax melts and then I added on room sprays. And that's kind of how I did that process. I don't know if I could learn all of it at once. Thank you for being an inspiration. Congrats on your wedding. How does your wedding dress look like? That is going to be a secret until I post photos. And I will try my best to post a photo on Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a photo by then. It might take like within the week or so for me to post a photo. But Chris has been like, I don't want to know what the dress looks like because he wants to be surprised. So, but I love it. I obviously picked my wedding dress. So, but I was between two dresses. I only tried on two dresses. They were both I bought online, super affordable. So as soon as, you know, I tell you where I got it or I show you the dress, I don't mind telling you where I got it. Yeah, so I love it and it makes me very happy to wear it. I'm still in the testing phase of candle making. I'm hoping to launch this year. Take your time. It can be a lot to go through the testing process and really get through that process. And I know it's really hard, especially when you want to get right into kind of the part where it starts becoming more of a business than just a craft that you're learning at the time. But definitely to anybody who is in that point right now, make sure that you really get to the point where you are comfortable and confident in your candles before you actually go through the process of making it into a business. Because we want to make sure that we love candle making because you will be doing a lot of it. You will be making so many candles that you will probably get sick of it because you're just making so many of them. But if you love it in the beginning and you enjoy the process of doing it, when you get to the point where you're making so many of them, it just doesn't seem as bad because, you know, you enjoy doing it. Oh, interesting. Somebody said candles are harder. Somebody else said candies are more easy. So very interesting. Oh, somebody said hit the like. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. That helps the algorithm on YouTube. So I appreciate that. And to show to, you know, lets them know that you like it. Soap, lotion, body oils, bath bombs, shower steamers, and deodorant. Oh, so interesting. You make deodorant. I had read, I didn't finish it. I'm actually really bad about starting books and not finishing them. I'm sure that makes some of you cringe. But I started reading the book of Schmidt's deodorant, the lady who started that company and like the backstory on all of it. It was really interesting reading that. Let's see. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I had cheesecake too on my wedding. There were only 10 people in my wedding. We went to a restaurant after the ceremony. Yeah, that I love that idea. It's so simple and it's still like intimate with your family and friends and everything. I love that. Let's see. Yep, in the testing phase right now, and it feels like it's never ending. My gosh. Yep, that sounds about right. That is about sums it up. But don't give up because there is always so much to learn in that process. Like, I think that, like, for instance, I had watched a video and I couldn't have agreed more with it. And I think I've mentioned it before in my videos, but there's something to say about the growth that you personally experience within yourself throughout your business journey and throughout every aspect of it. So whether that's the testing phase and getting through the obstacle and not giving up, and really when you keep going and you're so excited that you kept going with it, and then you're proud of yourself, and then you know that you can do it. And then every time that there's an obstacle in the future, it gives you more confidence at that point to really keep going with it. So I think that there's something to really say about the personal development that you go through just in the process of starting a business, especially a candle business, when you have to learn the craft and then get into all the business stuff. It gets very difficult. Let's see. Congrats, you're getting married. Thank you so much. Let me see. Oh, you know, I do get this question a lot. I don't know if you addressed this or not, but do you prefer regular wicks over wooden wicks? Which one do you think is better? So regular wicks is like cotton wicks versus wooden wicks. One of my best candle making friends, she uses wood and wicks, and I personally have only used cotton wicks, and that's just because that's all I've ever tried. I actually have still to this day have never tried wood and wicks except for lighting a candle that's a wooden wick, and I love it. Honestly, I really do love it. But I don't think that either one of them is better. I think that they're just different. And I only have experience with cotton wicks, so that's why I just talk about that on my channel. Also, it's sometimes really hard. I know that, with a lot of other candle YouTube channels and stuff, I know that a lot of them have a lot more experience than I do in working with different waxes. And they bring on a lot of different waxes and wicks and different experiments and stuff like that. I just personally know that if I did that with my channel, it would make it harder for me to want to upload videos. There's just so many different ideas and things I'm talking about and doing that's just more to my personality. But I know that here and there it's good. And I know that it's good for me as a candle maker to grow, to learn and experiment more with different supplies. Let's see. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. When I talk a lot and there's more comments, I try to scroll down and then it kind of kicks me all over the place. So I apologize if I miss your questions. Sometimes it's a little hard to get to. New here. I've been watching your vlogs and been enjoying your candle journey. Do you have new goals for this year for your candle business, expanding wise? Yes, I do. I know I talk about this all the time, and I swear I feel like a broken record when I say this, because I'm sure that some of you understand when you have goals, there's a difference between setting your goals and actually executing them. And that is a struggle for me, because sometimes I have to get through these uncomfortable moments of things that I'm not sure about to really learn about it. And that is wholesale for me. So I really, really, really have been wanting to get into local shops. And honestly, I should already be in like at least one or two by now. And because I haven't taken that actual physical step to do that, it hasn't happened because I haven't, gone out and talked to different businesses and made it happen. So I know that I talk about that a lot. I think I've been talking about that for probably close to a year. Like, I want to focus more on wholesale. I want to do more wholesale. But I really do think that that is going to be the next step and the next thing that I want to do that's really, really going to expand my brand and my business. And I think that that's something that I like wholesale orders. I do have a couple of wholesalers that I will take orders from that live in different states, and I will ship it over to them. But I quickly learned that that wasn't something that I wanted to get in the habit of doing, just because of the packing of it, but also the fact that the boxes get really heavy and the shipping costs, and it just is a little bit more involving. But it's not to say that I won't ever take another wholesale order that's in a different state. But I know that things can happen during shipping. There can be products that are broken. Recently, one of my candle making friends, I think she had shipped out an order, and there was some broken candles upon arrival. Actually, I think a lot of them were broken. So, I think that it's kind of something that you have to weigh the pros and cons with that. But I think that because I want to start expanding more just locally, I think that being able to, kind of get in with local shops and just dropping off the boxes right there is going to be a lot easier than packaging up all the orders, or packaging everything up and just shipping it off. Let's see. Firstly, congratulations. I've been following you for almost a year now, and you have inspired me so much to get started. I'm feeling much more confident within myself than I was last year. Thank you. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. Honestly, to build confidence is, I think, the hardest struggle when it comes to starting a business, because if you don't think that deep down that you can do it, it doesn't matter what you do. If you don't believe in yourself, it's going to be really hard to make that happen. So if I can help to give you confidence, and that is amazing. I'm so like honored to be able to do that for you guys, honestly. Do you plan on adding new products to your shop? I don't have any plans on adding new products to my shop. And I think that this goes back to something that I talked about in a video where I brought up the fact, I brought up, what was the topic? Like, if I was starting a business in 2022, this is what I would do. And that video really kind of gave me some insight into what I need to be readjusting in my business and go back to just simplicity. Because for me, and I'm sure for you as well, you have all these ideas, all these different sizes, all these different products that you want to sell. And when I was looking into what would I actually do if I was starting over, I would bring it back. I would scale it back, way back, and just bring it back to being simple. Just 1 or 2 sizes to start, just candles, get that going. And then slowly, if you want to, just add on something else. But as far as different products, I don't have any plans. I feel like the candle making kits was something that I added on that was just an extra, physical product that I'm adding onto my shop. So I think that after doing that, it kind of made me realize like, okay, you need to take a step back. You have all these ambitions and goals and things that you want to get done, but it's, it can be a challenge to be able to do it in the most efficient way. Do you listen to any music podcasts while making candles? Yeah, I'll listen to music a lot. We have a Bluetooth speaker that we got recently for our wedding day, so I can walk down the aisle to a certain song. And I love it. It's so much nicer to have music that's that loud playing. I try not to make it too loud because of the apartment life, but to have music that you can hear like the bass and it's great, versus just my camera or not my camera, my phone, the speaker on my phone. So yeah, I listen to a lot of music. If you guys could recommend me some podcasts, I usually just listen to YouTube videos. So I usually just let YouTube videos play and I'll listen to them. I haven't really ever gotten really, really into podcasts, because I don't know, I've tried before, but it can be a little bit harder for me to get into podcasts than like playing YouTube videos and just listening to the audio of the YouTube video. But if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Let's see. Hi, I absolutely love all of your videos. Can you tell us about how you keep your product labels organized after you print them before you put them on your candles? Yeah, I was actually planning on doing a reel about this because I had gotten a lot of questions about this. And I have a filing cabinet. And trust me when I say a filing cabinet is going to be the best investment for organizing your candle labels. It is amazing. It's amazing. I'm not an organized person, as you guys know from my previous videos. Everything's a mess. Like it still, like I try my best. I have my stations, but I have so much stuff in such a small area that sometimes I'm like, this is an open table. Let me just throw this on this open table so I don't have to worry about it right now. So what was I saying? Oh, the cabinet, the filing cabinet. So I highly recommend that. I was planning on doing a reel. I'm trying to get in the habit of writing down ideas for reels, and TikToks and short videos like that, because I know that obviously that's what people enjoy looking at more than photos nowadays. But I am planning. When did I talk about this? I want to say I talked about this I talked about this in the live with Diana from Inventora. But I am planning on making a separate Instagram for just talking to candle business owners, because there's so much that I want to say on my Instagram and so much that I want to talk about and make videos like specifically for candle business owners that I want to talk about. Even though I know when I look at the fact that I want to create another Instagram, when keeping up with my business Instagram is already really difficult sometimes for me. And that's just going to put another thing for me to keep up with. But I think it's going to be worth it because I love the idea of just talking to other entrepreneurs and candle business owners and stuff like that. So I will be releasing that probably soon, because it has my username. It's gonna have my new last name in it. So I wanted to wait until I actually have that last name before I start sharing it. I don't want to get ahead of myself. let's see. I'm excited to see your wedding dress. I'm excited to post it. I'm excited to see how the photos turn out and everything. Sorry, sometimes when I talk on here, I start getting a headache after a while because I'm like, I get really, hopefully I'm not talking that fast, but sometimes I get really worked up and it can give me a headache. And I have like my ocular migraines that I get sometimes, so I have to be careful. Let's see. So Matthew, I do have a couple different videos that you can check out. So it says, how is it possible to differentiate yourself in a highly oversaturated market? Is it about differentiation? Is it about differentiation anymore? Oh, yay, guys. I just hit my 1000th sale on my website. That's so exciting. I just got that in. Sorry to cut that off, but my little clock thing, counter, my little counter thing. It counts all the sales I get. So that just came in. That's really exciting. So I'm so sorry. Is it about differentiation anymore or persistence or somewhere in between? I mean, I would say it's somewhere in between. I do have a couple different videos about that. There are so many different avenues that you can take a candle business. I mean, it doesn't have to just be the standard. You make standard scented candles. You have your standard, line that you have. You put it on Etsy or you make a website and then you wait for sales or whatever it is. Like there's so much that you can do that is just out of the norm, like different. Like you can work hand in hand with a company, another brick and mortar store that's local to you, and you can make personalized candles specifically for their business. You can work with realtors and be able to work hand in hand with them. You can work with wedding planners and do wedding candles. There's just so much more things that you can do that's different from the standard. And again, there's just still things that if your candles stand out, like if they're just stunning and beautiful and stuff like that, like they're going to stand out a little bit more. Or if you have like a certain niche that your candles are in, they're going to stand out more to certain, communities or niche communities and stuff like that. So there's just things that you can do and kind of niche down and be able to stand out a little bit more. But just know that I know this is really hard to think about, but you can't always think about like what is the competition. It is good to look at and see what other people are doing that's working and then kind of take that and tailor it to your own self and your own brand and business. But just know that there are literally hundreds of different ways that you can have a candle business and be able to, succeed in it. But yeah, I do have videos basically talking about all that on my channel and everything. Let's see. How do you manage everything plus the upcoming wedding? To be honest, I have given myself so much, I want to say so much like grace, I guess. I've given myself permission. I've given myself permission to not worry about business stuff right now. Like I'm sending out or I'm, shipping out orders and stuff like that. But over the next couple of days, especially, I am going to be full on just focusing on wedding stuff. And I am so excited to just really focus on that and kind of just live in the moment and really just enjoy this time right now because it's only going to happen once in my life. So I don't want to just be focused on work stuff. And that's why I kind of wanted to come on here and have a different kind of video and just really just kind of hang out. I wasn't really feeling like I wanted to, have a structured video where I edited it and got it up and everything. So I just kind of wanted to hang out. But yeah, I'm just you have to prioritize some things in life. And right now, my family, like this is way more important. As much as I love my business, like in the grand scheme of things, it is more important right now than my business. And I'm not like not working on it at all. It's just kind of a little bit not on the front of my mind right now. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Congrats on 1K. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh my God, congrats on 1K. My husband calls you the cute California candle girl whenever I'm watching you. That's so funny. It's so funny. So many people say that their family members, they like recognize like me just based on them watching my videos and family members, watching that. That's so funny. um, let's see. I'm probably only going to be on here for just a little bit longer, just because I do start feeling like that headache feeling. And I don't want to affect my eyes too much, but I've been on here for almost 45 minutes. That like flew by basically. Um, let's see, where did you get your big wax melter? So this right here is a Digiboil, and I got it. If you type in Digiboil on Google, there are a couple different websites that you can order from. I think I got it from kegfactory.com because I think that you can make or brew. I don't know anything about beer or alcohol, but I think you can make it in that, or something has to do with that, I think. Because this I turned inside out because it says like Brewzilla or something on it. I'm like, I don't want that on there. So I just turned it inside out, and it's just to keep the heat in. It's to keep the heat regulated for the wax. I love my Digiboil. It's amazing. I've had people ask me if I've had any issues with an error message or something like that, and I haven't had any issues like that. But I have my wax melter over there for my tart wax, and I think that there's something. I think that there's something weird with that wax melter, and I don't know why, because I feel like it's kind of changing the color of my wax melts, and I didn't notice it at first because it was kind of a gradual change, but it's kind of turning my wax more of like a beigey caramelly color, kind of, when typically it is more of a white. So I don't know if it has to do with that. I don't bring the temperature up enough to scorch it. So I don't know what's going on with that. So as soon as I'm done using all the wax in there, I think I'm going to get another Digiboil and just not use that one anymore, because I like the Digiboil better anyways. Let's see. Oh, you will be such a beautiful bride. Can't wait to see pictures. I'm wishing you and your future husband much love and prosperity. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. I love like being able to share this with you. It's like really, I don't know, it's a lot of fun to be able to share it. Gosh, I've been so emotional all week, and I think that's normal, right? I'm just so worried. I'm just going to be like bawling, bawling. And like the pictures are just going to be like ugly crying like the whole time. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just gonna try to like think like happy, not sad, like just smile, not sad. Um, do you plan on having kids soon? You know, I don't I don't know if that would be too personal to talk about on here with I'd have to ask Chris's permission to bring that up. But I will say I don't know. Let's just say I don't know. Have an amazing wedding day. Can you give a few quick tips on making candles while suffering from migraines? Open windows, a big fan, a air purifier, a respirator. That should have been number one. A respirator. Where's my respirator? Did I put it somewhere? Oh, here it is. My respirator. I will have to go through, because on my video where I talked about why I use a respirator, somebody actually said they contacted the 3M company and they were able to get a recommendation for the correct filters to use if you are going to be making candles and working with fragrance oils. I have to go back. I recommend for you guys, go check out the comment section of that video, because I feel like somebody recommended something and I have to try it out. But overall, I've been using that filter for over a year now, and it has saved me so much. It's night and day. I can't make candles without it. Would you do one-on-one candle making service? I would pay you to teach me. I know. I have to figure out something, because to be completely honest, I don't have, it's hard for me to put in time. And sometimes I get really worked up and really like anxious over things like that, especially when I feel like I have no business teaching anybody that. I have no business taking anybody's money for that kind of thing. But even though I understand, like I totally get it. I'm not saying that it's nothing that I'll do in the future. It's nothing that I can do right now. But who knows, maybe in the future I could set something up. I know that a lot of people have asked me if I would do in-person candle making. Maybe sometime in the not near future, but sometime in the future, I could set something up somewhere and do like a candle making thing. So anybody that's in like the Southern California area where I am, we could all meet up at a place and do a candle making thing. Maybe. I'm like, I can't promise anything because knowing me, my anxiety is like, no, don't do that. Do not do that. Let's see. Congratulations, and I'm so happy for you. Please post some videos and pictures of your wedding. Yes, I will definitely be posting some photos of our wedding now that Chris is being a lot more open to the idea of having, because he doesn't like social media, and I've never wanted to disrespect him and just post a ton of stuff of him and all that. So I really wanted to respect him and his privacy. So that's why he hasn't really been on my social media at all. But he better give me permission to post a picture of our wedding day. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna be getting off. I appreciate everybody coming on here to hang out with me. I know it wasn't that long. I mean, it wasn't that short though. It's almost been an hour. From Ventura County. That is where I'm from. I'm from Ventura County. Thousand Oaks, actually, if you guys have ever been there before. Thank you so much for sharing your insightful content. I've been watching for the past year and it's been super helpful. I'm planning on opening a future business, so I'm extremely grateful. That's so exciting. It's like the best kind of feeling when you're like right in the beginning and you're so excited for all of it. Oh my gosh. Thank you. From Mexico. I'm like, so funny. I'm really interested in learning Spanish. So I was like listening a couple days ago when I was making candles, like listening, trying to learn Spanish. But I don't know anything yet, so I don't know what that says, but thank you. So I think I'm going to head out because I need to go pick up my dog and start getting ready for dinner. Because here it's almost 4:30. So I know I'm on the West Coast, so I'm sure that everybody else, it's even later for you. So maybe everybody needs to eat dinner right now. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out and asking me questions. I appreciate every single one of you who even wanted to come on here and just like talk about my wedding with me. Like, a bunch of people who you don't even really like know me in person, and for everybody to like care that much and want to like talk to me about it, it's so cool. So yeah, I will be seeing you guys when I see you guys. I really want to do more lives because this is really cool. As long as I can just chill out and relax and it's just kind of hanging out, it's a lot of fun. So I appreciate all of you. And I will be, stay tuned for the video on Saturday. I'm going to be posting. And then, yeah, I will be letting you guys know what that new Instagram is as soon as I get that all up and running. But with that, I think I'm going to end it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.